Can you hear me?
You got to add him.
Wait, should we? Oh, wait. Hey, what's up, guys? We're live.
Oh, shit.
Oh, we are live.
We are live. Our first live. We got What the Hell's in the building. Okay. Hold on. Okay.
Add him.
Wait. Let me mute this here. Okay. All right. We got George here. We're gonna add him in. Chapo, jump in here. Let's figure it out.
Hey, there he is.
That's a pleasant surprise.
That was a last-minute invite.
Yeah. You want to hop in, Chapo?
Yeah.
So what's up, guys?
Not much.
We're going live.
That depends. Who are you asking?
On
are
a
you asking
Tuesday.
us or your viewers?
I am asking the viewers and you guys.
Oh,
Everybody. I'm asking everybody. Chapo, are you in here?
where'd Chapo go?
I don't know. She's like not jumping in. She's probably live sick right now. Jumping in.
Well, I can't. Nobody can see me. I mean, you got your whole face in.
Let's see here.
There we go.
Okay, guys. Welcome to the Storage Legends first live. I am definitely trying to work StreamYard the best way I can, but I'm gonna start off by saying happy early Thanksgiving to everyone in the live and my guests.
Yeah, it's a Thanksgiving special today.
Yes, it is.
We're having 2 Georges and a Hales.
And a Hales. Yeah.
That's your Hales.
You're having a Hales of a George.
I'm having a Hales of a George. Yes, I am. Yeah,
What's
George
your favorite
kind of came out of nowhere, dude. You weren't even in like the what do they call it? The backstage studio, dude. You just kind of popped in.
I hacked it.
Dude, you hacked it. Kind of like how you're hacking the auction business with all these dollar units.
That's right. Those turn out to be the best so far.
Yes,
You can almost not lose on those every single time.
Yes, they do. They are the best. I actually just got a dollar unit, a 10 by 30. That was huge.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness.
A 10 by 30 for $1.
For a buck?
Yeah. For
Was
a
that
dollar.
on the public storage run yesterday?
Yes, it was. And guess what?
Chicken butt.
That was a good guess.
All right, Thanksgiving
Turkey butt.
No.
Yeah, 30 bucks.
Yes, that's actually what I was saying. But on another note,
Isn't that
we
scary
have
when she
ladies'
does that?
numbers.
When she actually says exactly what I'm going to say.
We finish each other's sentences.
Sandwiches.
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 Isn't that scary when George and I do that too?
Did you guys notice my 2 friends over here?
What is
Those
that?
packages he got in the P.O. box, they were raccoons.
They were all raccoons.
Yeah.
Be More Baby 420 sent me a bunch of raccoons.
All
That's
7 of us
awesome.
Raccoons now.
Oh,
Little Mama Stalker just sent you a super chat.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Super chat from
Oh,
Little Mama
nice.
Soccer.
Check that out. Yo, little mama, you are forever our first super chat. You have that title forever.
You gotta take a
Run
picture of
with
it. Take a quick picture of it with your phone.
Wait,
It's
what?
weird though. She's only
Take a
talking
picture
to
of
me in that super chat.
with your phone.
Oh, yeah. I'll take a picture of it. I got it.
And then you can print it and hang it on your wall like your first $1.
Yeah, and laminate it. We're gonna laminate it.
You're going to have to tell the story about how we first met because I don't remember.
Who?
You.
Oh, man.
That story.
Okay, so guys, listen, this is gonna be an awesome story. I'm gonna try to freestyle this. Okay, so I was just buying my storage units how I normally do, because I'm a storage unit buyer, and then everybody like makes like this like it's like just like a little weird atmosphere. Like I'm just like, hold on, something's going on here. There's somebody that's here that, and actually, you know what? I think I showed up late to that auction, Jeremy. So I didn't even.
Yeah, probably.
You late? No.
Yeah, dude.
No.
Just a fun fact about Guapo. I've never been to an auction on time ever. Like I'm always running late.
I can attest to that.
So I got people procrastinating. Okay, or trying to not procrastinating, trying to stall. But anyway, so I show up late, and then like the first 3 units I instantly buy. Like I'm just like I'm late. I gotta get going. And then there's this guy that's like trolling this other guy, and there's this guy, and his name is Jeremy. And then the guy I don't even know the guy that was trolling him, but it was just like some weird hostility, and like Jeremy didn't say anything back to the guy that was like harassing him. And
Like
at this time,
biggest scene in the world in front of everybody, yelling.
Dude, he made himself look so silly. Like, it was hilarious. He's just constantly just like trying to just troll you. I don't even know what he was saying. It's just so irrelevant. And then or actually, you know what? You were filming, and he said like, "Oh, you better not get me on camera."
I see myself on Facebook. I'm gonna da 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 da.
Da da da.
Dude, so I'm like,
he wasn't.
I'm playing around. I don't know about Jeremy's channel. I've never watched What the Hell's ever. I'm just like, I can't believe it.
Super chat. I'm sorry.
And
gotta cut you off. We got a super chat. We gotta say thank you.
Who is that?
Storage
Alex,
Alex,
Thank
man,
you,
my
Alex.
guy, man. You forever.
You have to
Alex,
picture that one too.
I love you, Alex. I love Mama Stalker. I love everybody. I'm gonna jump right back into the chat. I just want to finish the story. So listen, so I had no idea who Jeremy was, and then at the end of like the auction, he kind of like told me about like his channel and everything. And man, should I go all the way into it, Jeremy?
Yeah, you can. I think it's fine if you do that on your channel. I won't do it on my channel, but you can do it on your channel.
Oh my God,
you do it,
guys. So okay, he gave me the go ahead. So this guy was swearing at Jeremy, just like completely, just you better not, beep you get me on. So I'm jumping in, and I'm like, look, man, you can get me on there. I'll get you a bunch more views. And I had no idea how big your channel was at all. And at the end of the auction, I didn't see it, but the guy busts through the door as we're paying for the units, and he's like, "This guy's threatening me. This guy told me that he was gonna do something." And all of us like normal normal storage buyers, we just kind of looked at the guy like, "You're talking all this smack," and then like finally when he said something back to you, like you're gonna like. You were there, ain't it? You're gonna like cry about it. And now, mind you, Chapo and George,
they weren't there.
So we didn't meet until the Cleveland auction, right? It was Cleveland.
Yeah.
But when I went home, I told George, I said 30 seconds of this guy, and you would have laid him out flat.
Yeah.
So I went on for about 5 minutes, and I don't do things in a public venue such as that. And so I let him go on, ignored him. After the auction, I waited behind for him, and then I caught him at the tail end in the maze, and I went straight up to him.
And you put him in his place.
And I took care of things there.
Professionally.
And then he went and ran to the auctioneer to tell on me.
Dude. And it was so funny because like you did it in the most discreet manner. And then like before you know it, a couple of people came up and was like, dude, that's like Jeremy has his own like YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. And we kind of like had like we naturally clicked like without even me knowing of like, your relevance and stuff towards this business. And it was crazy. And, since then, honestly, bro, I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot of better methods to do things and etc. But George, you still alive?
Yes.
Okay.
I've heard my own version of that story of how you guys met too. Jeremy went and performed an exorcism on that fellow after the auction. And that's what completely changed him. That's why he freaked out.
You remember when Grimes Fimes came to Ohio, and that dude actually got kicked out of the auction.
Yep.
Yeah, and I believe he was with his mother.
Out. That was awesome.
I believe he was with his mother actually at that.
He was with his mom.
Yeah,
the best part would have been if he had a YouTube channel, if he was smart enough to have a YouTube channel, him getting kicked out at the auction would have went big.
Would have went viral.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that would have been awesome. We got 60 watching, Guapo.
Oh yes.
Little Mama Stalker said Storage Stalker wants you to say Chick-fil-A. However you say it.
Here's
he's buying a Lorain. On my channel, you get blocked for that.
Okay.
That was great.
Here, jump on. We got to do this. Oh, Trudy, just love you guys. I wish you nothing but success. Trudy, you're awesome.
So
honestly,
much,
Alex, you're awesome. Little Mama, you guys are awesome for real. Like, honestly, man, from the West Coast, the East Coast to the West Coast, We absolutely love you guys. Can't wait to meet you guys in person. Trudy, you're an awesome follower. I love your support. We have a Thanksgiving special today, and we will be questioning these 3 awesome guests. Question one, starting with Jeremy, then going to George, then going to George.
Okay. Before we go on, do you know how to the adventures with the Hudsons is on? You see how you highlighted their comment?
Okay, hold on.
Now you're covering George's face.
That's okay. That's the best place to cover. My mouth is covered.
Wait.
No need for bleeps or bloops.
Click on the comment.
Okay.
In StreamYard, you just hit there you go.
Oh, man. And Alex,
you did that?
I'm going to give you a blue wrench right now, bro.
Beth and Jim.
Yes, hi, Beth. Hi,
Danny,
Jim.
what's up, Danny? Okay, you read it. You tell them the questions.
So like, it's Thanksgiving holiday, and I wanted to know, what are you guys most thankful for this year?
It's a good one.
Who are you going with first?
It's Jer Bear, then George, then George.
Okay, but you realize with this question, I'm 99% of the time I'm always joking, but this one's probably going to be serious. You okay with that on your channel, or do you want jokes? You want serious or
no? You know what? On Storage Legends, honestly, like I'm really gonna kind of run with the whole being as real as I possibly can with the viewers. So honestly, I mean, without because we can name what we're thankful for. Like, what's the main thing, and give us the gist of it, Jeremy.
All right. Before we answer that, Dr. Flip It Thrift sent a $10 super chat. It says, "Miss you guys."
Oh
man.
Yeah.
Oh man, I
love you, man.
Them.
For real. That jam was awesome. The dinner was awesome.
Jam.
Grimes isn't the only person we know from Texas, man. Dr. Flip It Thrifts is definitely an awesome friend. He made a great first impression. We had a great time that day. Thank you.
And Mick Draper send a $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Wow.
I got your card, Mick Draper. Thank you very much.
I have George's card too, Mick.
I gave it to him.
Oh wait, I guess George gave it to him.
I picked it up today.
With the raccoons in the package.
Oh, that's how I got them.
All right, Jeremy, what are you most?
All right, so serious moment, no joking. So the thing that I'm most thankful for is that our Creator God would want a relationship with me, and He gives us the gift of salvation through forgiveness of our sins. And how in the world can you be any more thankful than a gift such as that? Is your Creator desires a relationship with you, and so I appreciate that on a daily basis, and I take it for granted on a daily basis. And so I don't think there's anything more to be thankful for in my life than that gift of salvation.
Amen, brother.
And if those who don't know, my background is quite a bit, but I do have a Bible and theology degree. I have a master's in Bible and theology. So I've spent a majority of my life studying the Bible, and hopefully more than just studying it, actually living it. Such as that, your Creator desires a relationship with you.
Man, that's an amazing answer, honestly. That's exactly what I wanted.
The instant replay, I like that. That was nice.
You like that? I was like, let me screen it.
I really did like that. That was perfect.
Referee said, out of bounds.
Yeah.
In addition to what Jeremy said, I am thankful for my family, my friends, all of our YouTube community. We wouldn't have met all of these lovely people that are in the chat right now watching. And then obviously for good health as well.
And to that, I would add spray cheese in a can. How in the world can it get any better, more convenient? Like when you're out in the woods hiking and you don't want to lean up against a tree and have the potential of poison ivy to wipe your rear end. Spray cheese in a can will constipate you up like
Cheese
that.
Whiz.
I'm telling you, greatest invention in the world.
Cheese, please.
I love cheese.
Please.
Cheese, please. Did you give Storage Stalker his wrench?
I think we missed a super chat as
no,
well.
Did we miss a super chat?
I think we missed a super chat as well.
Yes.
Okay.
We just have to say what's up.
Where?
Go up.
Storage Scavenger is watching you while cleaning a unit.
Watching you live while cleaning a unit. Wow, man, I know the feeling. I jump in so many different channels lives while I'm cleaning units. It's like a really rewarding quick break. I really like it a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, literally 5 minutes before we jumped on this live, like we probably wiping off sweat right now.
we were
just
putting stuff in the garage.
Yeah, like it's just we never stop working, man. It's awesome. You know what? And right above that, Terry, thank you. I appreciate it. We're gonna make another a video of giving back and sharing the love as well. Okay. All right. Okay, George, let's hear something crazy.
Oh, I'm thankful for subpar genetics. Look at this face. I mean, this beard came in pretty quick.
That was yeah, that beard, you know, this beard right here, I cannot touch any of this right now. The movie I'm shooting, they told me I cannot get a haircut for nothing. So no shave November for real.
I've been growing out my hair. I've been growing out my beard. I'm supposed to be your stunt double.
Yeah, you know what, George, you probably could for real. Okay, the blue wrench people that need blue wrenches, Alex, Little Mama, Pirate, anybody else I'm missing?
George.
Oh, I have to post a comment.
Yeah, you have to post a comment, George. We're probably gonna go get like the iPad to log on to do that right now. Unless let me see here.
While you're doing that, can you tell us what you're most thankful for?
Okay, yo, Chapo, you go. You're on the spot.
I mean, I always say that I'm most thankful for my health because any changes that I don't like, I have the strength to make the changes to make things right and make me happy. Because, you know, happiness comes within. And no one's going to make you happy. So I'm thankful for the people that I surround myself with, my team, my family, and that they cherish me no matter what they see. So I love that. Thank you for the fans who want us and see us live all the time. Thank you.
Yeah, I like that one. I really love y'all.
What are you thankful for?
Man, you know, Jeremy kind of took my answer, to be honest. So Jeremy's answer times 10. That's what I'm thankful for.
Oh, look it. Uncle
One upper.
Yeah.
10 upper.
Yeah, them times 10 upper. All right, let's get this next question while I give everybody their
since
blue
we're
wrenches.
on the Thanksgiving, it's the holiday special. So I thought, what is y'all's favorite side dish you have to have at the table? If it's not there, you're disappointed. What is it?
We'll start with George. You go to George and then Jeremy.
Oh, so it's almost not a side dish. It could also be a main dish. It's wrapped grape leaves. It's stuffed grape leaves. They're my absolute favorite. It's an Arabic dish, and I love it to death.
Wow.
I'd be interested to try it. Sounds different. I like it.
I made it for the first time the other day, and it was the best I've ever, second best I've ever had it. My mom makes it the best.
It looked pretty awesome. I think our grandma did it pretty well too.
I can't remember so well. That was so long ago for me, but I do remember them always being my favorite. So that's probably where it comes from. It comes from our tita.
Grandma George made wrapped grape leaves as well?
No, this would not be Grandma George. This would be Mama Grandma.
Mama Grandma
George.
Mama George. Mama
she
Grandma.
She wouldn't have George in her name.
It's part of your family. You're pretending. You do.
Pretend?
Let's pretend.
George, what's your favorite?
Well, for me, it would be the same thing because it's a traditional Egyptian side dish, which also can be a main dish, is the stuffed grape leaves. And I think the Greeks make it as well, but they use different seasoning, and I don't think they use meat. But yeah, it is. Mwah.
Yeah, if you've had the vegetarian version, it's not as good.
No, it's not. The actual grape leaf itself upsets my stomach now. It didn't used to back in the day, but now what I do is to still get the flavor of the grape leaf, I'll just unravel it and eat the meat and the rice in the middle. It's still just as good.
It sounds like what y'all make. The wrapped in the banana leaves. What are they called? Pateles.
Yeah,
pateles. That's like a Hispanic dish. It's like mashed banana plantains wrapped in. Like,
I don't know how she knows that.
Yeah, it's really good. It sounds like I would enjoy it actually because it sounds very similar, except they usually don't put rice on the inside, but it sounds really good.
Yeah, it's a Puerto Rican dish. It's called pateles. All right, Jer Bear, what is your favorite dish? I think I know what it is, but tell me.
Well, since everybody is representing their ethnicity, I'm going to represent the tall, balding, white, nerdy
You mean
guys.
vanilla basic grandpa?
So my favorite side dish is ketchup.
That's
condiment.
like something American.
It can also, like the grape leaves, it can also be used as a main dish. But that is, you know, that's my people.
I like mac and cheese. What do you
Oh,
like?
you stole my answer. I was gonna say macaroni and I swear, my grandmother makes it. It's beautiful. It has
my great grandmother Jeremy used to have the best bottles of ketchup. It was amazing.
I can't hear
mac and cheese.
Incredible. The Hales of a good bottle.
Was it Heinz or?
It was Hales. We actually had
It
Hales.
was-
This is not a joke.
Oh.
This is
Hales
not a joke.
ketchup.
Hey, that's one of the
my
questions.
family I would be fourth generation grocer. So in 1918, my family started a grocery store, and it went for 3 generations. I grew up in a grocery store, and so we actually did have some items that were original Hales items, and Bueller's carried it in the state of Ohio for a while, but ketchup was actually, it was Hales ham loaf. We always had Hales ham loaf, and it was my great grandma's original recipe. And the secret to that, so as a kid, I got to actually make that and process all the meat and all of that. And so I grew up in a grocery store. I grew up in a family business, which is why I understand what family business is. It's all in, it's all the time, it never ends, you know, entrepreneurship. And so that was my life. And the secret ingredient into the original great grandma Hales ham loaf, graham crackers. That's what made it taste so good. And I still use that secret ingredient today. Like if I want something to taste better, I crumple and I ground up graham crackers and I throw it in there. And it always tastes so much better.
Wow. I didn't know that about you.
I like
For real.
Learn something new.
That's crazy.
That was a Storage Legends exclusive. Nobody knows that.
Yeah, you guys need to start tuning in.
No, I didn't.
Legends
I just heard something new.
Well, us and 84 other people know now.
Oh, we're at 84. Look at that. You guys,
Mama Soccer said this live is making me hungry.
Oh, Liz, tell me about it.
Did you guys share what your favorite sides are?
George, wait, why is George muted?
I muted myself.
Oh, I'm like, did I mute that? Did I mute?
And then his head was moving like slow.
Yeah, you made it seem like you were gonna talk. You did that on purpose. You're like, hold on, let me make. No, I'm just playing.
He's bleeping himself.
It's super funny. Look, he's muted right now. Look at him.
We should do
Oh
it.
my goodness.
George, we can't do that. We're gonna just laugh the entire time. It's an echo.
Oh, that's gonna be funny. Look. You don't even know what they're talking about, guys. They could be talking about like
It's probably ketchup
anything.
for Jeremy. And
yeah. You
George-
never tried my ketchup.
I literally told the world's funniest story, and I don't even remember what I said. But you guys were laughing, so it worked.
I'm sorry.
That's funny. Okay. All right, here we go. Are you a ham or turkey person?
Wait, you didn't answer what type of dressing or sides you guys like.
Yeah, they did. They both said mac and
We
cheese.
We both agreed on
macaroni.
macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, macaroni.
Guapo is mac and cheese. Chapo is macaroni and cheese.
Yes.
Okay. Are you a ham or turkey person? And all the fans, I want you guys to comment below. I want to know if you guys are ham or turkey people either. So, Jer Bear.
I do love the white meat, but I ain't the only one on this panel.
Oh,
George.
Look, he's trying so hard not to laugh.
This guy, man. I do like the white meat.
That's a hard one. Usually I make the ham and then I like to use brown sugar and pineapple in the slow cooker. And then we've had turkey done in so many different ways: deep fried, overcooked, deep fried, undercooked. We've had just the traditional oven roasted turkey.
It's
So
delicious.
what person are
Both really
you?
good. Can I say both?
Both is not an option, George. I'm
How
sorry.
do you beat breast?
Dr.
Oh, look, Dr.
You know, you got
said
that
something.
beautiful breast meat versus the ham. How do you?
The ham is like the rump.
Yeah, you got breast versus the
It's
butt.
a rump.
I rather.
All right, Dr. Flippertus, what did he say?
He
Let me
said
see. Hold on, let me scroll up.
Smoked.
Smoked brisket. It's a Texas thing.
Oh,
Man, you know what?
is
I
the
owe
bomb.
Jeremy and George some briskets from Cleveland. There is actually I'm gonna shoot a video on it and promote him. He is amazing. He sells out every day. If you guys are local in the Cleveland area, there is a phenomenal spot for briskets and barbecue. It is
George.
Is this the same spot that
yes,
Same
yes.
video, and I was working. We were working so hard for barbecue. Like,
This is actually the first time What the Hales helped us unload a unit. It was the unit where the auctioneer stopped the auction.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
manager stops the auction. And then the last unit we were together on was just a couple days ago, and we were trying to find somewhere to eat, and we couldn't find anywhere to park. And then so we ended up getting pizza. That pizza joint was pretty good though.
It was solid. All the subscribers were like, "You didn't give us a review," because I said I was gonna give you a review.
Rascals.
Huh?
It was called Rascals.
Rascals. Yeah, it was solid. I actually really enjoyed it. It was actually really good. What did
Yeah,
I
you
do?
were
Exotic?
hammering
I got something exotic. The cheesecake.
Oh yeah, you got a piece of cheesecake too. You're like, oh, I'll get some cheesecake. Dude, I'm
it
so
sounds
cool.
just like, I get some cheese.
Dude, Jeremy's like, no, I don't got room for cheesecake, but I got room for a pop, and I got him a pop.
Yeah, so then he went and got me another pop. So like, I didn't even got room for that.
Yeah.
That was good pizza though.
That was good. That was good. I'm surprised me and you actually ate that whole thing almost.
Yeah, we did pretty well.
Yeah, that was incredible. George, what's up? You want to unmute yourself or what's going on?
He likes turkey.
Turkey is my absolute favorite.
Turkey for me.
Turkey for you? I don't know the rest of that.
That's sign language for turkey.
I don't know. I'm more of a ham.
You ever seen that?
What? Compared to turkey? See, I'm a
Damn.
that's
You know, I like turkey. I like turkey. I
I'm backwards. You can see my turkey butt.
Yeah, I like tracing my hand on a piece of paper, and putting like a turkey, like little like thing under my thumb.
You still do that too?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I have a lot of things I
We
still
thought we
do.
were the only ones.
No, you know what George does? George doesn't actually trace her hand anymore. She takes swords and she does the whole
Oh wow.
with swords. Not just a little, envelope opener. She does it with full-size swords.
That's a little advanced for you, George. I don't know how you get that off, to be honest.
I need every single one of these fingers. So
Chapo does that. But like,
You need all your phalanges.
yeah.
yeah. All right. Third question. Let's see. What are some ways or routines you have to balance storage and your regular everyday house life? You know what? I didn't even know Chapo had that question, but that's a really good question because like cleaning, laundry, etc.
Hire a maid. No, I'm just kidding.
I pay somebody.
Live in a storage unit.
So I dedicate one day a week to do laundry, and it's usually on a Sunday because Sundays, like we work
Sundays
Monday
our
through
day off.
Saturdays. Sundays, even though we still do live, like that's technically our day off. So we'll go to church in the morning, and then the rest of the day we're free to do whatever. But we try and balance working behind the scenes of managing the YouTube channel, and then I'll do laundry.
The reality is we uploaded a video on Sunday, our channel would do better because it's weekend views. It actually would help the channel. But we focus on
Connecting
church
with our and then
and
connecting
then
with our-
we have that's the day off. And then the live is just fun for us. So
Yeah.
that's not even like work. So Sunday is really the day off. Now I worked all day this past Sunday, but I worked all day this past Sunday because I jump on a plane tomorrow going who knows where. So so I had to put in all that work on Sunday to get to the point to where
so you could be ahead.
So I could be ahead to fly out and actually fly tomorrow and then wherever I end up for Friendsgiving and whatever's going to happen during Friendsgiving. So but usually it's Sundays our day off. And all those other things, cleaning the house, and I pay somebody to do it.
But it wasn't always like that.
No, it wasn't.
Once YouTube took over our lives, that
Had to pay somebody.
I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah.
George.
I don't have a life outside of YouTube. As soon as the cameras and the lights turn off, I take out my batteries and I rest until the next show.
I have to like
hear you. I hear you. Okay, this is the Thanksgiving special on George lessons, guys. You've tuned in.
You bring your turkey.
What did
Me?
you do to my
Yeah,
turkey?
George brines his turkey.
Yeah, 48 hours. That's what I'm going for this year.
This year.
Wow.
In a citrus brine.
Are you deep frying it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Is brining an Egyptian thing?
So can you explain what brining is for those that don't know?
Brining, I believe, actually might be an Egyptian thing.
Like 3 years ago.
I believe when they pull out the organs from people that are mummifying, they would brine them in the cartouches. So I think brining might be an Egyptian thing. But brining in the sense that I'm talking about is when you take a lot of seasoning, usually salt, and you put it in a water bath and you let it just sit in that bath for 24, 48 hours and you let it absorb all the juices. You put other seasonings in it, cardamom, allspice. I put orange slices and a little bit of lemon, bay leaves and all that stuff. And then you dry it off, and then when you go to cook it, it's super moist. It has absorbed all that water and all that goodness that when you go to cook it, it's absolutely delicious. Did you say boys? Moist, yes. Every piece of that turkey is moist. And if you've never had the oyster of a turkey or a chicken or a duck, you are missing out on life. And I'm not going to explain what the oyster is. You're going to have to find it yourself.
It's a game changer, y'all.
We've had it.
Type it in. Google's your friend, bro.
Is this like mountain oysters?
The mythical oyster spot on a turkey. It's fantastic.
Okay, this is a good one. I like this one. What are your must-have snacks on the road? George, you go first this one.
Oh my gosh.
I think he meant the other. Oh, wait.
George
Which
squared.
George? George or George?
No, George, the original single George. That's not George, just George.
Original.
Not
So Jeremy and I learned very quickly that when I don't have snacks on hand, I get hangry.
And when she,
I never used to get hangry.
when she does have snacks on hand,
So,
In fact, I snacked before we came on, just in case.
yeah. So yeah, guys, I get my phone, keys, wallet, and the other side of the wallet is a bag of trail mix.
Those
For this one.
those white cheddar grooves crackers. Oh my gosh, I love those. Those are like a meal and a thing.
So wait, what's your favorite, George?
It depends on the day. It's just any type of whatever we have.
that is not the case with her. She's very, very specific about brands, about textures, about. So she'll say, "I'm picky all the time." If you get her something, it has to be the specific brand. Has to be this. It has to be this. And then in a month, she's changed all the together. So,
I like variety.
So like I'll try and get her. I stopped trying because I would stock up all this stuff, and she'd be like, "I don't want that anymore. I'm not." And so she's on to something new, and you can never guess what it is. There's not a constant with her.
It changes. I do like to switch it up.
So just basically anything is what I got. Basically, that's what I got. There's zero
Bring
specifics,
food.
just whatever's available as long as you get something. And all jokes aside, like literally buying storage units and emptying storage units is a very time-consuming process. So like literally, and there's like, we're at a facility, like there's not a vending machine in sight. So like
Sometimes there's not even a restroom.
it's very important that you use the restroom,
You
guys.
and feet all over your
I haven't mastered that yet.
She wouldn't walk to the store. Remember, George, remember that store that you went to the bathroom at after Papa Louie's or whatever?
The dumpster?
She wouldn't walk to the store.
It was way too cold, and I would have went on myself.
She peed all over her boots.
Oh my
Why
god!
are you sharing that with the world? I'm not very good at busting a squat.
This went crazy, guys. Guys, you tuned in to Storage Legends Live.
You heard it first here on Storage Legend.
We're up to 92
and George are talking.
Well, you'll learn how to brine and other things.
Yeah. We'll talk about whatever, whenever, guys, here at Storage Legends. All right, Jer Bear, beside American food, what is your favorite snack?
This Egyptian.
I knew you were going to say that.
She ain't no snack. She's a full meal.
A whole meal, he says.
A whole meal. From the Sphinx to the Anubis.
That's pretty good. From the nose to the underworld. I like that.
You like that? You like that?
That's what you pretty much just said, from the nose to the underworld.
Basically, right? So that's everything.
That's pretty good.
You like that?
Yeah.
Oh man, I might have like a little Egyptian in me. You guys.
From the Sphinx to the Sphinxer.
Andrew, if you have a little Egyptian in you, I'd be a little bit concerned.
Crying. I'm sorry. Beth said lean against the side of the truck.
You know that's there's like the step that you get on before you get into a pickup truck.
Yeah.
I sat on that.
And you still peed on your boots?
All over our face.
Yeah, swing your feet out.
You're so mad at
It's
me.
like a splash.
Yo, Beth,
all over my
hilarious.
I love you some Beth. Oh my gosh.
George,
Oh my God,
George,
I
you just,
submitted that on live on Storage Legends Live.
yo, there. You guys tuned in to Storage Legends Live. Let's get that 93 to 100, guys. Tell everybody to log on. We're talking about really cool stuff like how-tos.
Share your Anubises off.
These comments are cracking me.
Kagi said this conversation just went from I want something to eat to I'm not hungry.
Who said that?
He said that.
Okie Treasure Hunter just said, "LOI, just peed myself." Time to do laundry.
Oh man. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see where this next question takes us. I don't even know. Okay, look.
Oh, my favorite snack for the road.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, George. I'm sorry. I'm the host. I have to figure this out. Good, George. Let me hear it.
So I always keep at least one beef stick on me.
Oh man. Okay. All right. That's good. Okay. You finally have a day off. What is the first thing you do? George is gone. It's funny.
Oh, he's back.
He's back. It's funny.
Is he muted though?
Oh, I get it. Was that answering my question?
Yeah, that was it. That's what
That
I
was
said.
it.
That's it.
You just turn it off. Okay. All right, George, what do you do?
Well,
Come
I didn't
again?
hear the question.
The question was
When you finally have a day off, what's the first thing you do?
Gosh, on a day off, maybe
could remember.
sleep in for a little bit, and then the first thing is like check all of our social media. So technically, I'm like working in bed.
So it's not a day off.
No, not really.
Okay. What about you, Jer Bear?
Well, I take the approach that what you do on your day off is the thing that you like to do the most, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I do the things that I like to do most. I go treasure hunting. So what I do is what I enjoy. And so in all reality, while it pays me, it's still it's enjoyable to me. But the other things I like to do, I love going camping, and I want to make that a life pattern of living in the camper on the road. So that's just another part of my philosophy of do what you love. So I like the camping aspect.
I'm still giggling about
The
George.
beef stick.
Yeah, Mike Drader said I always have a beef stick on me.
Yeah, he said he carries a small beef stick with him.
A Vienna sausage.
Yeah, he likes to carry a small beef stick everywhere he goes. That's incredible. I at least like the beef and cheese duo, that combination.
I think
Every
if
once in
there's
a while, there's
duo
some
like
cheese.
that, you've got a problem. If your beef stick is spitting cheese,
That's the problem.
There's an issue. Yeah, there's an issue for sure. But I probably got
you gotta pick something up from peeing at the storage unit facility.
Right.
Someone in the chat suggested, you know how you need a broom to sweep up the unit? Someone suggested carrying a mop now for any accidents.
Or a bucket.
Do you remember that day when I was at the warehouse and I didn't have water and I sent you a picture of the bucket?
Oh my God.
Oh
The
my
pipe
God.
bursted at
Are
the
you gonna
warehouse.
tell the story?
Tell the story. You might as well.
Since Jeremy likes to try and embarrass me and share like
George,
private moments with you two.
Can you verify that your sister never gets embarrassed about anything?
As far as I know, yeah.
All right, so go ahead.
So the warehouse, something happened at the warehouse where the pipes burst, right? You guys haven't been to our warehouse yet, right?
No, we haven't.
Well, anyways, there's a small bathroom, nothing fancy, and the pipes burst. And so he had to go, not number 1, not number 2. He had to go number 3. Okay.
There's a number 3?
Okay.
I love
Diarrhea.
cashews, but my body doesn't. And so the day after I eat cashews, my body just goes number 3.
Okay, I was going to say there's no clear definition for a number 3, so everybody in their mind kind of has an idea, but we're talking about the squirts, right? The cashew peanut butter.
The Hershey squirts, yeah.
Yeah.
So he finds an empty bucket and goes hides in the bushes. Hey, you in the bushes!
But
And then sends me a picture of it. Sends me a picture of it. Was there toilet paper in the bucket?
I don't, probably not. I probably put it on the side so you could see the
Yo,
full
that is foul. Hey, I think we missed the super chat because she said
I was like, look what I did. Aren't you proud of me?
because she said so much love for everyone on my screen right now. Wow, she's awesome. I love her. She's
Well,
such a positive, like
Danny may
subscriber.
respond with, "Oh my God, who's on your screen right now?"
Because
She should.
I don't know. Okay.
It's
Danny, I love
sarcastic.
you too. Danny's awesome. Everybody's awesome. Everybody that's here is awesome. Much love to everybody. You guys comment if you guys want us to answer any questions. Right there. Post a nice comment and we'll see where the conversation takes us.
You got another super chat. You got another
It's
super
a, it's a super sticker.
Where's that at?
It's a hippo eating a 1-up from
I don't see it.
Obo Shooters X.
$2
Yep.
Because she should.
after that.
I don't see it. I don't know if I can get stickers.
No, they definitely
Yeah.
sent one.
It's a new thing now.
Super sticker from
Why
OVO.
can't I see it? Oh, OVO stress Savi. That's my boy. Thank you, Savi. Appreciate it. I can't see the sticker. It's weird. Wait,
Show.
show.
Okay, take that off. Click it again.
Wait.
Yeah, you can't see it in StreamYards, but you can see it in your YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you guys can totally tell I made all these questions because they're all about food. But
Kudos to you.
if you had to choose your top candy or chocolate, which one would it be? You can't live without candy choice.
We should answer.
What
for
were the
each other.
options?
We should answer for each other and see if we're right.
Okay.
If you had to choose one thing, candy or chocolate, what would it be?
For him, it would definitely be candy.
But what?
Which candy?
Wildberry Skittles.
That's a
For
good one.
her, it would definitely be either Laffy Taffies are her thing right now. She's on the Laffy Taffies, but it could also be Twix. It could also be Kit Kats. It could also be Airheads. It could also be a million different other things.
Yeah, but chocolates is my favorite.
But she'll say
But
chocolate,
what are my favorite chocolates?
but she won't actually.
Ooh, right there.
So
Question.
chocolate is her favorite, but she won't actually eat them.
Well, he guessed it. It is
Right.
either Twix or Kit Kat.
Well, last week her thing was Laffy Taffies. She's been on Laffy Taffies for a couple days.
I bought 2 bags. I like the jokes.
Is that how you get her to laugh all the
I
time?
love you. Go ahead, George. George, what's yours?
I'll get some.
My absolute favorite is white
hold
chocolate.
on, real
Reese's.
quick, George. Adventures with the Hudson said, "What a live chat! Happy thing. Oh wait, what a fun live chat! I can't read, obviously. Happy Thanksgiving to all.
Aw,
you.
thanks, Beth and Jim. They're the best.
They are.
They really are. They're super funny. Honestly, upon first meeting, you just wouldn't know that. You have to get to know them. You have to go check out their channel, guys. They're super, super funny. I swear.
Everybody in the chat tonight is awesome. Everybody is great.
Everybody honestly is, for real. I mean, I love how
I've said it 100 times. These are the best fans, I think, in any genre of fans. The loyalty and the participation is absolutely amazing, and it's so appreciated.
Absolutely.
They're the super fans.
They really are.
Right. And they're the ones that get remembered, because consistency, Jeremy said consistency is everything on YouTube. I mean, I guess with subscribers it is as well, because after you consistently see so many positive feedback and good energy, they start to mold on you, and you start to recognize names and stuff.
Yeah.
They stop.
seriously become family.
Yeah, exactly. They stop being fans and become family. That's how consistent they are. They're so more into our lives than I feel like we are sometimes.
Oh wow! Look,
She's got
what else
Starburst.
we got here.
Tropical
She's got tropical Starburst.
Ooh.
This was a
Mick
thing for her
Draper said
about a year
storage unit candy for Jeremy.
This is mango melon.
Okay.
This is pina colada.
Yeah.
Do you
Is that the 5-pound bag this week?
Wait,
No.
what are you looking at?
Laffy Taffies.
Oh,
No,
Laffy.
those are Starbursts. No, those
Starburst.
are Starbursts.
Cute.
I was like, no,
I
Laffy
thought they were
Taffy-
now laters, actually.
cherry kiwi and strawberry banana.
Mm.
Wow. So that might be the storage unit candy Mick Draper is talking about.
Jonathan Roseberry sent another $10 saying, just because I love watching y'all, happy Thanksgiving. You're awesome, man. I love these. These fans are awesome.
Wow.
These family members are awesome.
Jonathan Roseberry is George.
Yeah.
He's the one that we sent your logo to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which
Thank you, Jonathan.
I should have put a copyright on it because now it's out in the world. Anybody can do what they want to it.
Oh, dude. No, Jonathan's probably not like that.
No, of course not.
Let's see. Support for my boy. Is that another? That's another super chat from Savi. Wow,
Savi.
man. Thank you. Is that the sticker or is that another one? That's
That's an actual super chat.
wow. Thank you, Savi, for real. Yeah, honestly, yeah, Savi's gonna we're gonna try to incorporate him. That's like my tech guy. He's actually a storage legend right now. But we haven't
Behind the scenes.
behind the scenes storage legend, because everybody needs a tech guy. We get so many laptops and units. If they're locked, you can't do nothing with them until you unlock them so they're able to be sold. So that's his job. All right, guys.
George, have you ever tried high chews?
Huh?
I don't know.
Because She Shed wants to know if George has ever tried high chews. I'm honestly not a fan of them. I had them when I was in Hawaii, and they're not compared to Starburst. I prefer Starburst. But my ex was addicted to them. She loved them.
They're a little less sweet, right?
Boo.
Yeah.
Exes. Boo.
I've
Uh-oh,
never
look at
had high
Pirate.
chews, but remember when you guys shared your mambos with me? Mambo.
Oh,
They're
that's
kind
my
of like
go-to.
combos. Yeah.
That's my go-to.
Italiano.
Pirate, thank you, man. Thank you so much. Much love, Chapo and Guapo. Pirate, you're awesome, brother. Thank you so much.
We love you too, Mike.
I was trying to share this Laffy Taffy with you, but I mean, how am I supposed to give
Oh,
it to you?
just share the joke.
Is that
Yes,
a
he
blue
just-
raspberry?
That's awesome. Share the joke. Read the
the
joke.
Laffy Taffy.
That looks like blue raspberry.
Okay.
Oh, I remember that jam. Shake that love it, tap it.
Hey.
Shake that love it.
Yeah. I could just see Jeremy jumping in. I'm looking for Mr. Bubblegum.
You would like that song.
Thank you so much, Jonathan.
Oh, thank
for
you.
your $5 super
Candy,
chat.
that's fine.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I think he's referring to you, George, about the about what you sent him.
Yeah, he is. Which that's awesome.
Oh,
I hope you do
good.
something really cool with him.
Oh, yeah.
What is that,
Jonathan.
CA?
Make sure you send us a
Oh.
picture, Jonathan.
James Aaron Smith just sent you $2 in Canadian money.
Awesome, man. Thank you so
Okay.
much, man. That's awesome. I didn't even get send Canadian money.
Thank
Well,
you
that's
so
where
much.
he's from. He's from Canada.
He sent us a super chat.
That's
Thanks
super
so much,
tight.
James.
All right, Chapa's gonna read this joke.
Okay, I think this joke is perfect. It couldn't be made up. Sorry, I'm screaming because it's so good. Okay, what type of line is not spoken or drawn? I'll read it again. What type of line? Oh,
Hi, Mama.
Sorry, here's the show stealer.
oh look, Teresa sent a super chat. Thank you. Thank you for supporting.
Teresa, that's Savi's wife.
Oh, Teresa!
What's up, Teresa? Thank you. All right, okay. What is it? Okay.
You read it.
Oh, okay. What type of line is not spoken or drawn? Oh, this is perfect.
I told you.
This
It's
is
perfect.
perfect.
It's perfect.
Okay, guys, think about it. What type of line? You guys comment below if you guys know this. What
Punchline.
type of line is not spoken or drawn?
Yeah, say it.
Punchline.
That's a good one, Jeremy. I guess that would be, but no. In this instance, what do you think, George?
Type of line is not spoken or drawn. I don't know. I'm usually really good with riddles.
I feel like your daughter just guessed.
You got it right. I know she did.
Yeah, your daughter guessed in baby
Good
language.
job.
It's online. We're online right now. Get it, guys? YouTube. Hello.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Did anybody guess online yet?
That Laffy Taffy.
do the jokes from Laffy Taffy and then just sing the
Oh,
song.
There's I think there's another joke. There are usually two on there.
Okay. What if we got just like the one that printed with only one joke?
That would be the rarest Laffy Taffy ever.
That would be worth money because it's an error.
Yeah. Jeremy, big money, Jeremy, big money. All right, look. Let me
We
see.
got the one joke, Laffy Taffy.
Yeah. We'll auction it. We'll
I can
auction
see
it
the
and rock-
title on the video right now. Found Laffy Taffy.
Yeah.
Right.
Mama
Very
G
nice.
said, "Happy Thanksgiving, you guys. Much love, Mama G. I freaking
Thank
love
you.
you. You're one of those for sure. Thank you
Did
so
you
much.
guys know that Mama G is a gangsta? That's what G stands for.
Uh-huh.
Is it?
Triple G.
I didn't know that.
I'm just making it up. I'm
Gangster.
just making it up. It's nothing but love, Mama G.
Nothing but love, guys. We're at 104. This is amazing. I just want to thank the Hales and George for
Nice.
being here.
And the Laffy Taffy.
Thank
Hey.
George for the surprise guest appearance. Literally, no rehearsal, no nothing. Just here I am. And then when I get off, batteries come out. Until the next time. All right, second joke. What's full of flowers but also a snake?
It's full of flowers and also
Women.
What?
Nothing.
He was thinking out loud, guys. Out loud.
Jeremy, you're hilarious, bro. Jeez,
He's Hales hilarious.
like the
Might
most-
want to back off that Laffy Taffy a little bit there, Andrew.
Yeah, let me let me just say the answer and just move on. A garden.
Oh.
I
Is it
don't,
a garden?
I don't get how it's also a snake.
Pat
A garden snake?
smell the candy.
She could smell the candy. Pat said she could smell the candy. Man, I don't even know what candy smells like, but like,
Bernie said she found a page she pulled up in Google titled 150 plus Laffy Taffy jokes that will make you laugh and groan.
oh my God, comment one. I want to hear it.
Right.
Oh, wait. Have you guys ever seen that movie Constipated?
I lived it.
We
'cause
live it
ain't
every
came
day.
out yet.
It was based on my true story.
It ain't came out yet, Jared. Look,
He
he
told
left.
that joke to so many people, and I just wait for people's reaction as it happens.
Jeremy's constipated, so he left.
Too much candy. cheese. That's what it was.
It was all that canned cheese.
Yeah, it was too much spray cheese.
Cheese whiz.
Okay, wait. We have something else for you guys.
Yeah, right here.
Let me see.
Mark them off as we go. We came prepared. Yeah.
I like that.
You like it?
We didn't.
We
come
learned from the
prepared.
best. Yeah, we did.
Look like sitting down.
Real okay, this one's real simple, doesn't take
Is that
much
what this
thought.
is constipated? This is constipated.
I gotta get him one of those donuts that he can sit on.
Yeah. Look. He's like this. He's jumping. Okay, guys. So. Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Okay, how about
right
this?
here.
Okay, this month alone, only
November.
the month of
Only November.
What was your favorite item or most unique thing you found just
Jibber,
this month?
you start.
It had to be the Harley Davidson. Did we find that in November? I mean, we
Yeah.
sold it to Mike Wolf.
It
in
was.
November.
It was earlier in the month.
That counts.
So super cool. I mean, that's just. I would like to find a ton of cash, and I
It's
like
a
to find
toss-up.
jewelry, but that's one of those things that, as a treasure hunter, you're like, man, if I could find a vintage Harley Davidson. It's just one of those things when you do this that's part of the lore, that's part of the draw, that's part of the treasure hunt,
thrill.
and you wish you had that opportunity, and that opportunity was almost non-existent because we literally were running. We were running up to the actual unit as it was being auctioned off.
Believe it or not, Guapo, we were running late to that auction.
Because we
Wow.
were
That's unheard of.
That is
and so it's
unheard
so
of.
crazy for me to even think about. I was thinking about the other day. I was like, I can't believe this even happened because we literally were running. It was in the middle of being auctioned off. I don't
It
know.
was
what-
like
what-
it was like the third or fourth unit that they had auctioned off already. And then the best part is the motorcycle was hidden behind the car, so we had no idea it was even in there.
That's how you guys got to keep it, honestly.
Well, exactly
Yeah.
because Life Storage had no clue it was in
Yeah.
there either.
Yeah, and that
So you
boat.
guys don't feel like that unit was staged?
I'm
No.
gonna say, actually, I just had a comment. I had a hater today say, "This is the most staged video I've ever seen." Nobody. I've been to hundreds of auctions and nobody. And I'm.
We've been to hundreds
Wait.
of auctions too, and we've never found a motorcycle. Like, how do you stage something like that?
There's no way. What are you gonna tow it in? You're gonna tow a motorcycle, put a bunch of stuff behind it?
I
Like,
don't know.
there's no
People
way.
are cray.
It's crazy.
They must have never unloaded a unit because
Yeah.
who wants to
Yeah.
load and unload and then load again?
A lot of people have a lot of words that, and they don't really. I mean, they've never done
Relate.
it themselves.
Chick-fil-A?
We got- Like,
Chief-fil-A.
oh,
So would
oh,
that be your answer to them?
With the lemonade. No.
yeah. Closed on Sunday. You my Chick-fil-A.
Aw.
You
I
my-
just need fresh batteries, Sherney.
Huh?
Sherney said I need some candy too. No, I just need some fresh batteries.
Yeah. Here, George, open wide.
I know, George. You got me from the Laffy Taffies over here.
So is that your favorite find too? Then
Yeah, I would agree. Like that would probably be one of the awesome finds. But like to add on to the vintage Harley, the Dude Perfect unit was pretty epic.
oh yeah,
that was pretty epic.
Was it?
Mhm.
yeah. The Dude Perfect unit that Justin found and invited
all
us
the
to be a part.
crops
Oh
or the
man.
props.
Yeah. But I mean, does that top, selling something to that
Look at
picker
him.
spot?
Pretty close.
Well,
It's pretty awesome on
the
like different
YouTube
ends
world
of
is
the
about to find out in the weeks to come if it tops or not.
Yeah, absolutely. And the Lord willing, it will. You know what I mean? But just kind of like to top off what you said, Jared Bear. I mean, we talk about this all the time off camera. That was God. You made it in time, and you made and did something that was maybe not necessarily a milestone, but something that people go their whole lives without doing. Nobody has sold. Not many people have sold vintage Harley Davidson to what is it?
Mike Wolf, American
Pickers.
I
Yeah,
love that show. He's very informative,
yeah. I guess that doesn't help the addiction.
He gets
Did you
all
see
his
the
information
three-
from What the Hales.
What'd you say?
Mike Wolf, he watches What the Hales on YouTube. That's where he gets all his information from.
Really?
Pretty
I didn't know
awesome.
that.
Guapo,
He said that in one of his early episodes.
Guapo, did you see the $3 super sticker?
No, see, I'm not seeing stickers. What did it say, George?
You have to look on YouTube, not in StreamYard.
Oh.
It's just a sticker, so it doesn't say anything. It's just a moving picture.
It's a little chicken, and he's fist pumping
I
from
got
Storage
you.
Pilfer.
I got you, man.
Thank you, Jeremy. Give it to him. Wow. Man, I'm honored. Again, thank you so much, both of you guys, for being here, man. That's really tight. Boom, right there. Give me some. This is actually a great time for this question. 3 words, Jared Bear, I want you to start. 3 words. Oh, you know what, George?
You better start with George, yeah.
Yeah. 3 words for the haters. Go.
I love you.
You took mine.
Yeah. I don't have any.
I hear you. George, go.
Yeah.
3 words for the haters. I don't think it's appropriate to say it out loud.
I got it.
Put yourself.
All you haters out there, listen up right now. Go to HALES.
That's my eBay store name.
I was gonna say I love you. I mean, I with those 3 dumb thumbs downs that we get, like,
Thanks for watching.
yeah, thank you so much. Like, honestly,
Thanks
man,
for
like,
watching.
That's basically what I just said. Go to HALES. I mean, that's the best part is haters have no clue what they're actually doing for you. They're growing your business on a daily basis. That's a great thing.
Yeah.
It's
You only have
Whether
haters
it's
if
a
you're
thumbs up or a thumbs down, YouTube just views it as one interaction. They don't see positive or negative. It's just one interaction. So a lot of people think they're hurting the channel by giving it a thumbs down. In reality, you're really helping the channel.
yeah, you might as well just maintain positive energy.
Yeah.
Like, what for?
Danny said, "Fly a kite."
Yeah, Danny.
Well,
Fly a
you only
kite
have haters if you're doing something right. That's why I don't have any yet.
because she said to get a life. That's nice. Wow, we're at 111 views.
That's awesome.
That's really
crazy.
awesome. For the first live, we're not doing too bad.
That's amazing for a first live. Yeah.
How
That's
long
awesome.
do you want to go?
I don't know. It's up to you
We
guys.
did our first live last December. I'm pretty sure we were like -5 viewers.
No.
I'm pretty sure we were in the negatives. -5
We had 0
viewers.
viewers and 20 thumbs down.
They were just coming
It
to
was
go.
rough.
They're
It was
hopping
rough.
off.
We did not have anybody teaching us. Our live stream was so poor. The quality was so bad.
Oh my God, it was pretty bad.
She didn't want to say a single thing, so I had to fill every bit of dead air, and my voice hurt so bad.
No, what I
afterwards.
did was I read all the questions and he just answered them.
Oh, see, up, George. I know.
So I would answer the easy questions like, what's your favorite food? What's your favorite snack? What do you use to wash your hair?
Is your real name George?
Is your real name George?
When are you getting married? Is your real name George?
Dude.
Where do you live? Where do you live?
Yeah. George. Let me see.
Why, when I call your cell phone number that's listed on Google, is it not your cell phone? Because it's on purpose.
Yeah. What's going on, Jared Bear? What's the next auction you're gonna be at so I can troll you with my mother?
I gotta interrupt you real quick. James Proctor, definitely check them out. They're a fun channel.
Where?
You guys got a new fan, I think. James Proctor. He said he's gonna have to check you guys out.
Nice.
Thanks,
Thank you.
James.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we're trying to keep up with the
The comments.
the videos as well. There's so much content that's been flooding in the past few days that like literally we're gonna be set for a while. We might not buy another unit for a little bit for real.
Oh, wow.
Like Christmas out
The
there.
Truth Never Sleeps is on here. He's actually a good friend too. Sonny, check his channel out if you guys want to peep any conspiracies and stuff. He said any new storages. Actually, yes, Sonny, I actually just got a unit, a 10x30 unit for $1, and it was filled to the brim with tools and I mean, like literally the first thing that we grabbed was a lock, a brand new lock, something that we were going to Lowe's to buy, you know.
Nice.
Dude, is that my lock I gave you?
No, this is actual door lock. Yeah, I owe Jerry Bear like 30 locks, literally. So same thing with
it's actually 43 locks here.
Are you allowed to tell that story?
Which one?
Tell the story
of how we let you use one of our locks, and I think we had the key by accident.
You cut the wrong lock. You cut the lock off of something. You gotta tell that story.
Dude, Mike never said nothing to me. I never got in trouble. Okay, so I was with Suburban Beard, right? And we were recording. That was actually the first time I jumped on Suburban Beard's channel. And we were finding all kind of cool stuff. And then we went to the second unit. This was the same auction that Grimes Finds came, and those are the 2 units that I bought. And we emptied out the 1 unit that we filmed, and we were going to the second unit. I cut the lock. I cut the lock
because you lost the key.
I opened it up. I lost the key, cut the lock, and
I think we may have had it by accident.
On accident. I
think
Jerry had the lock, key, and man. Then you gave me the key back, and I didn't think about it.
So I cut the lock after just such a hard cut. It was one of those public storage locks, the cylinder one. And I have like an actual lock cutter, so I have to get right in between that pinch in order to cut it. I finally cut it, open up this door, and we're like, and literally like the whole unit is filled with just nothing but just value. Like just skis, just golf, from what I can see, golf clubs, all kind of stuff. And then my mouth just drops and I'm like, what? Holy crap, I just cut the wrong lock.
Was it like next door to your unit?
Right next door to the unit that I was supposed to, and it had the same exact lock.
Oh, so, only you, Guapo, only you.
Dude, so I closed the door immediately, ran to the front and said, listen, I worded it away where like I wouldn't get in trouble. I was just like, here goes your guys' lock, like that needs a lock on it or something like that.
When I first heard that story, I was like, why am I not surprised?
I blame it on the lack of carbs. I think maybe he was hungry.
I get rode a lot because I'm the youngest one like doing this. So all the other like people that do it all the time, all the regulars come and they like to ride Jer Bear a lot to me when he's not around.
Yeah,
So,
none
of them have
the
cojones. The cojones.
None of them have the blue ball jars to actually say anything to my face.
Yeah, they go hide. They scurry. Hey,
Fat
Man the Flipper says, "Storage Legends. Whatever you do, don't give me a wrench."
Wait, who? Fat Man the Flipper? Oh man, what's up, man? Welcome to the chat. I didn't even see you. Man, my layout right now, I have to fix it. Next live will be definitely better. I'll definitely be a little bit more active with the comments because me and George were trying to go through it before we started, and it was just a different layout.
We ran out of time.
Yeah. Let me see. There's all kind of questions. Let me see. Pirate said, if you can do any other job in the world beside this dream job, what would it be?
That's easy. Male hand model. I
only have 4 fingers, so that wouldn't really work for me. But
how did you lose your finger?
Huh?
Are you allowed to share with the chat how you lost your finger?
The raccoon.
Are you gonna share it? Oh, the raccoon.
They shared it with each other. I can tell you that.
That's no good. That's no good. Okay, I don't really know, to be honest. I mean, if I were doing this dream job, I would probably figure out another way to be fun employed to where I'm not working a 9 to 5 and I don't have a boss. And that's really what it comes down to is internal happiness. Your happiness is priceless, It just really, mental health is priceless as well. So yeah, I don't really know. I mean, I don't want to say like a lawyer, doctor, or like firefighter. So
which are all great jobs.
But like I can't picture myself doing anything else but being an entrepreneur.
I have to agree. I'm gonna go with that, yeah. And I've just been blessed to find someone with a like-minded, and goals. And I don't have to explain it as much because he wants to go out there and get it. And I, as I would say, like to collect all the coins.
Yep. There you go. There it is.
Here we are.
What about you, George?
For me, I actually have two.
I want to hear this.
I do too.
So if
I heard
I wasn't
one today, it was lawyer today. I'm curious if this is going to come up again.
It was lawyer today.
he pointed out something, I'm like, well, maybe this is an opportunity to go back to school and become a lawyer. For me, it's either it's to be like the next Vanna White on Wheel of Fortune.
Right.
Let's see your hands.
To be Vanna Carmel.
You already do that now.
That's so funny.
Well, and then my next job would be to do something similar to like Dives, Drives, and Diners, that TV show where he just travels the world and eats everywhere. Oh my God, that would be an awesome job.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
All right, you caught me. I've always wanted to be a superstar. Who would have thought it? I wanted to be I wanted to be a singer. This doesn't work out. X Factor, here I come.
Yo, so when we play rap, she'll follow it up, and man,
and I'm a rapper.
She really raps and just won't stop. It will be an all day thing.
I got bars.
Let's hear you freestyle.
Oh, on the beat. Sitting here talking to y'all. I don't really rap really well, but here we go.
All day, guys. All day. It won't stop. Everything she says.
I'm gonna sign you up with my record deal.
Yeah. You make me a sandwich, I can make you a sandwich.
Yeah, I do. I'm a toasted bread. I do. Now that I think about it, I do.
That's funny. George, what about you? What are you thinking?
I have two as well. The first one would be toilet paper tester.
A toilet paper tester?
I think that'd be cool.
Honestly,
I mean, dude, that'd be like
that actually reminds me of something.
Like, what do you?
That's a hard job.
No, he went from constipated.
I think it would be a soft job.
Yeah, well, if you're on like Charmin, but what if you're like,
yeah, what if you're like some janitor like paper, like one of those?
Well,
ones where you
I wouldn't be a tester where they make like bathroom or gas stations toilet paper. That would not be your first choice.
Jeremy's testing a brand right now, guys. Listen.
He's testing out toilet paper.
Oh my
You guys
God.
don't use that blue paper towel type stuff at your place.
The one from the gas station, the kind from the gas station.
Yeah.
Look at him coming in. What kind of pants are those?
How long are those pants? Are those long johns?
that whole thing. For
Where's
the bottom.
Your
Where's the
grandpa,
butt
dude,
flap?
look it up. Did you ever have butt cheek?
Where's
you
the
see
butt
how-
flap?
Butt cheek clenched?
James.
James just sent a super chat. He said, Storage Legends, how long have you been doing storage auctions? That's actually a great question, James. I started off on storagetreasures.com. I went to my local facility, and I live in like not like a Columbus, Cleveland like town where it's like huge. And I went and bought a unit. I think it was like for $180, and it was huge. Like, you guys are probably going to call me crazy after I continued. Everything was wet. Everything. So the contents inside of this $180, my first unit, you know what I mean? I don't know Jeremy. I don't know anybody. I don't know none of this. I was just like, hey, I want to buy a storage unit. Bow. Everything's wet. Now, not only did I waste all my money, but my grandmother and my mother went up and came and helped me and was just like, dude, like, what are you doing, dude? Like, why are you doing this? You know?
That was an online auction, right?
Yes, this is an online auction. So I went to the facility and I'm like, man, is this like against the rules? Like, shouldn't like my items be at least dry? Because like, this is your facility. There was a hole in the roof. That's why it was wet. So he said, like, no. He's like, no, it's not supposed to be dry. Like, you're hit and you did it, and that's it. So, anyways, that was like, I want to say like 6 to 8 months ago. Honestly, like accurately, I think.
Is that legal?
No. Yeah.
Jeremy, is that legal? Do you know?
Well, the reality is you buy as is, where is, and there's no warranties. So that's the importance of a live auction. You got to be able to see it, smell it, and if they take a picture, they can crop that out. So so you may go, well, that's if there's rain coming in the facility, what has to happen, just like a renter in an apartment, you have to have renter's insurance to insure your actual items. Their insurance will only insure the building. And it's the exact same way. You have to have renter's insurance. So even the person who had rain coming in, they couldn't have done anything against the facility.
Wow.
They would have had to have their own insurance.
Wow,
But
that's
you would think
incredible.
the facility would actually want to repair it as well. But obviously, I would have put up a fight and I would have videoed it and I would have put it on YouTube. And
Yeah, I mean, if I would have knew you and had my channel, I definitely would have done so. But yeah, no, realistically, just like 6 to 8 months. I think I could be like wrong, but like I don't think it was like longer than that. Like I haven't been doing it as long as people think. I have been affiliated with the flea markets, and we started like I did like pallets for a little bit, but that just like the volume I got of items was just too much. So yeah, good question. I think I missed another one.
You
Mike,
got $1.99 for Super Grandpa pants.
yeah. Hey, Jeremy, continue the Super Grandpa pants. I figured I said something, Jeremy. I was like, man, what are those? What kind of pants are those?
I had to tuck some toilet paper in between my cheeks.
1-ply or 2-ply?
3.
3-ply. I didn't even know they made 3-ply.
That's the mythical. That's the mythical 3-ply.
The unicorn toilet paper 3-ply.
You can actually make your own 3-ply toilet paper.
You can.
So what you got to do is you got to split it in half and then fold it over.
See, there's like toilet paper skills that I am not aware
You learn
of.
a lot of stuff in prison.
like,
No.
always keep a small beef jerky with you.
You never know when it could come in handy.
Can you explain how you know that in prison?
I was in prison for 9 months. No, sorry, 1.5 years.
Why were you in prison?
Huh?
He was on the other end of the.
I totally forgot the question.
Wait,
Back
what?
to you, Vanna.
And that's when he introduced me to his sister.
It's Easter.
She was my cellmate.
These guys aren't really brother and sister. They're just like,
Co-ed. It was a co-ed jail.
it was a co-ed jail. Do they
I
have
met
those?
George back when she was still a man.
Whoa, next question. All right.
Let's hear that story now.
Of how I used to be a man.
Mhm.
The story doesn't exist. Everyone just says, a lot of people assume that I used to be a man
It's
Wow.
another one of those things that
because
You got a
I
lot
go
of
by
questions
my
now.
middle name, George.
Oh,
And then-
yeah, you know, honestly, I really thought that was weird when I first seen it, but then I was like, wait a minute, she has a brother named George, and it's really catchy and it fits.
Yeah.
You know, like when Jeremy's like George, like that's catchy. I like that. You know what I mean? After when we were talking or when we were watching the videos,
Yeah,
I feel like it's
before.
just like Chapo. Like some of my friends before we even had a YouTube were like, I come over sometimes just to hear you say Chapo's name, like in the house. So
It's incredible marketing.
oh,
Markets itself because it's so memorable.
yeah.
And so that the business aspect of it is incredible
Yeah, it is.
because it takes care of all the marketing itself. It was dumb luck at the same time, but
Wow. So yeah, so okay, so let me see. Did we miss any? Let me see.
I've been marking them. We can do.
we're
I
getting,
know-
getting graded on this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're failing, so
Yeah, Jeremy, you're the only one that has a C right now. So I need,
Failing miserably.
you're gonna have to do some extra credit, Jeremy.
Did he just wink at me?
I think I saw Winky Wink.
Is he asking for a small beef stick with cheese?
That's George's thing. All right. I know you call yourself not a gambler, But this is a good one. Yeah, I made this one. Okay, Jeremy, I know you say like you're not a gambler when you buy units, right? But I want you to kind of like elaborate for the fans and me actually. How exactly do you feel it's not a gamble? I feel like it's still kind of a gamble in a sense. And I know you buy units only off of what you see. So if the profit's not there, but I feel like there's like a mystery portion like in it where that in a sense I can interpret it as a gamble. I just kind of want to get your input on it.
So he'll explain his method to his madness.
So I'm a businessman. I'm not a gambler. When you gamble, who wins? You or the house?
The house.
Sometimes you're going to win, but it's all designed. The house wins. That's why Vegas is Vegas. And so I don't gamble. I bid based on what I can see. And generally what we tell people is make sure at least one item or one or two of the bigger items that you can see will pay for the entire unit. Everything after that is profit. Now, to know what those items are, you actually have to know your market. You have to know what sells in your market. And that's different around the United States and around the world. We have people in Canada buying. We have people, other countries buying. So you have to know, you have to know. And again, often we say you will never, ever know everything about everything. But in this business, you have to know something about everything. And that something is enough to get you by. And then you can do the research and then you can find out everything about that item. And so I call it more of a calculated risk. So let's say I buy a unit and I see there's a refrigerator in the unit and I bid the unit up to $200 because I know that stainless steel fridge will sell in my area within 1 day for $200. Everything after that is profit. Now, it's not profit until the refrigerator sells, but I know my market. I know the demand for an appliance, and I know that fridge will sell for $200. Boom, then it's profit. So it's a calculated risk.
Right. Okay, I see it.
The money is going to be there. And so it's never a gamble. I don't gamble just to gamble. I've never gotten into where I would be by gambling in my life. And I do not encourage it either. And so that being said, we can see gambling. I mean, there's addictions of all kinds, but gambling addictions, that's going to happen. I rather be addicted to making money and be in a business addiction than a gambling addiction, because that's the for sure thing, or the calculated risk that always ends up paying. Because if I'm gambling, who do I want to be, the gambler or the house? If I'm all for gambling, if I'm the house, because the house always wins. If I'm the house, I'm all for gambling, but I'm not the house, and so I'm all about the calculated risk and making sure it's a business decision, not a gamble.
See, yeah, that's great. You broke it down way better so that me and the fans can kind of understand what you say when you say, you're not a gambler, you're a businessman. Yeah, it's a calculated risk. It's like almost like another way of saying it for real, but it's like you know what you have already. So whether it's 2 days or a week, that appliance will get you your money back. So everything else is pure profit, and it's a good investment instead of like a rolling the dice kind of thing.
We could equate it, and I'll just do this just for the fun of it. We can equate it into real estate as well. The best investment you can ever make is in a storage unit. It's a real estate. And for all of our fun employment people and for our people in real estate or want to get in real estate, tax laws are to the benefit of the business owner. They're written to the benefit of the business owner and real estate. You will never, ever find better tax breaks in tax law than if you buy real estate and invest in real estate. So if I buy a piece of real estate, so for example, right now,
whether it's commercial or residential.
Yes. So for example, right now I'm looking at a piece of real estate. He's asking 325,000. He's asking,
I thought it was 300 even.
That's where negotiation. So I'm looking at a piece of real estate right now for two homes, basically 4 condos. Okay. And he wants 350,000. When I do now, I could just gamble right now because, as a matter of fact, I think it's going to be zoned commercial property. And once it gets zoned commercial property, that $350,000 piece of property goes to $1 million, right?
Really?
So I can gamble right now. I could gamble and I could buy it for $350,000, but I'm not a gambler, and I think it's foolish because I can lose $350,000 too. And so that being said, I have to do the mathematics of it. There are 4 pieces of property. I have to know the income. I have to know all the expenses, and therefore I have to know where is a profit margin. So I have to know the mathematics of if there's this much money that comes in and there's this money expenses, what's the margin of money that I can make? Well, if I buy it at $350,000, the margin isn't there. Therefore, I would never buy it at $350,000. So right now,
you lose your money
at $250,000 on the property because
because
that puts it in an area of profitability. And so the exact same thing, you apply all those same principles to any business, whether it's storage unit buying and you are guaranteed success. You will not fail. That's what I'm trying to say.
Because it's an asset. Like, you have it. You could rent it. You could, you can remodel it. You can do whatever you want.
But I'm not gonna overpay. I'm not gonna gamble that maybe one day it's gonna be $1 million piece of property and pay over $100,000 for it and go, boy, I hope. I do believe it's going to happen, but I'm still not going to pay over $100,000 and be in a negative. What I would actually end up doing is losing a ton of money every single year on that property in a gamble of hoping one day maybe I'm going to hit it big.
Wait, you're going to lose because your property value goes down?
Well, if it gets zoned commercial, property value goes up.
Right, but if it doesn't, then...
But it has to generate enough money to have a profit margin. So that profit margin is once you calculate the income and once you calculate, you deduct the expenses, that's the money you have left over, profit margin. If I buy it at $250,000, my profit margin then is 1%, which is horrible profit margin. Mm-hmm. Horrible profit margin, but 1%.
Well, explain to him how you figured that out.
Income versus expenses.
So his real estate agent provided him with those numbers, and that's how he was able to figure it out whether it was profitable or not.
It's the same thing with everything. It's the same thing with every business. You have to be what's called a viable or a solvable business. Viable meaning it pays for itself. You're not running a deficit or you're not running negative money every single year or every month or every week. You have to be a viable business. You can pay your bills. And purchasing property, you have to be able to pay your bills. And buying storage units, you have to be able to pay your bills. And if you gamble, that's great if you're the house. You get to pay your bills. It's not great if you're the person who lost.
Right.
I don't like to lose.
Absolutely not. So basically, moral of the story, but bottom line is property is a better investment than even storage unit buying.
So all the money that you make on your storage, the funny thing is people, the haters will always say, oh, Jeremy buys storage units. And the way that he's able to buy storage units is because of his real estate property. And that's not the case. That's a completely separate business. And the reality is storage unit buying actually makes the money to where I can buy more property. So it's the flipping and the reselling. And so that enables me to buy more property. And that's how I've been able to secure property, is because the income from reselling, then you've got this income. Government's either going to tax you and you're going to give it back to the government, or you're going to invest it, you put it in real estate, and then you get the tax break and you keep the money and you have an asset. So there's this whole misperception of the haters out there. Jeremy buys storage units because he uses his real estate money. Wrong. The storage unit money helps me buy more real estate. That's the way the business works.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I feel like, Jeremy, honestly, they really underestimate the power of reselling. I could tell this story really quick. I did a show, a shoe and clothes expo, and as I was setting up, I was taking out my shoes, and a vendor that's like really known that goes to shoes stopped what he was doing. He stopped talking to a customer that was talking to him. He left his booth and went to my booth and asked me the price of these shoes. Let me see right there. These shoes, Jordan retro ones, right?
Retro, Yep.
This look like regular Jordans, though. You know what I mean? It just looks like. I mean, I'm a shoe head. I didn't know that they were, anything. So, me being the entrepreneur that I am. I mean, this isn't my first rodeo, so I knew that caught his attention. I told him that they that I have to research and I haven't priced anything yet. So he said, okay, he'll get back to me. I looked them up, Jeremy. They're $1,100 shoes. Yep.
Whoa.
They're called shattered backboards. I had no idea. These are a style of Jordan, a retro one that is very rare because of how high of a top it is and how. Let me see if I can show you guys. The tongue says like this huge like swoosh statement. It's a Nike swoosh thing.
It's also like
something
nylon,
about it is
right?
super duper rare. So check this out. So he wanted to offer me $500. They were $1,100. We didn't really do. I didn't do too. She didn't go with me. I didn't do too good at the show, and I was trying to sell them, but then something in my mind told me not to. So you can continue. What happened? You posted them online, and what happened?
And within like 15 minutes, they sold
for $850.
What did you post it on?
eBay. She posted it on eBay, and they sold for $850. So I gained $350. Well, I gained $850 because I didn't know that these were worth that much at all. But if I would have took the $500, then I wouldn't have got that $850 we just made on eBay. So
Awesome.
yeah, the power of reselling is incredible.
We want to be the house.
Yeah, we want to be the house, Jeremy.
You want to be the house,
man. So we're at like an hour and a half now. I want
to hear George's take on buying units.
Yeah, George, what are you talking about?
He has so much.
George just he's in the live just to sit there, man.
My batteries are failing. No, you got to use other people's money. That's what you got to do at storage units.
Yeah. Like Jeremy's.
And then you hold on to the stuff for about 30 to 40 years until it becomes vintage, and then you can sell it. So that's what I'm currently working on right now. I've got 30 to 40 more years.
Stuff.
Oh my gosh.
You're gonna be selling your dad's stuff.
No, I'll probably keep all that too.
Runs in the family.
Wow. Well, George, that's a great take on everything. Just wait till it's retro. Think of storage unit buying as Bitcoin and just sit on it.
Exactly. If you can, get your units for $1.
Yeah, literally. I've seen George buy a couple units for $1 that I kind of scratched my head. I'm like, okay. And he's just like, he looks at me like, dude, like it's an investment, dude. It's mine.
Don't ever go over $1 though.
I know.
If the auctioneer looks at you and says $2, you tell him no. I said
dude,
one.
and that gets me so mad though, because remember that one auction, you were like, I'll give you 99 cents. And the auctioneer's like, come on, let me get $1. He's like, fine, I'll give you $1. And somebody behind George said, I'll give you $2.
And then I offered him $1.25, and that completely upset everybody. They said no change.
Mad, and the auctioneer sold that unit to the guy behind you for $2, and I would have bought that unit, George. But you tapped out unexpectedly. I'm like, he's at least going to $5. No, you were like, you looked and you crossed your arms and were like, no, I'm not going over.
No deal.
I am Pharaoh, so let it be done. So let it be written. $1.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
No, that's what $2. No way.
Not worth it.
George unit buying got so bougie around here for $2.
Oh my gosh, I could see like just $2. And he's. That's a big baller right there, man. That's a little bit out of my
coupon.
Man, that was funny.
$2, good Lord, that's a lot of money.
Treasure Hustlers thinks I look like Shia LaBeouf.
Making me hot in here.
You guys agree that I look like Shia LaBeouf?
What?
Oh yeah.
Treasure Hustlers says I look like Shia LaBeouf.
Uh-huh.
Who said that? Let's see. Shia LaBeouf.
It's that girl that sings that hip hop stuff.
No.
Running through the woods. It's
Shia
right.
LaBeouf. I like them. Man. Cool.
Transformers.
It kind of looks like Shia LaBeouf.
Just
You
one
ever
of
seen
the-
the movie
grandma used to say-
Transformers?
Just call him Shia LaBeouf.
Who's all in here? I'm back on the comments, guys. Wait, what?
You missed your super chat.
I did? Where? Is it a sticker? Oh. When are y'all doing Q&As? What says and
I
time?
think he meant to say what days and time.
Oh, Q&As. I mean, honestly, this could today. Nah, I mean, I don't know. You guys comment below if you guys like this time bracket. Tuesdays at 8.
Yeah.
You know,
That's a decent
It's a pretty
time.
good turnout for a Tuesday night.
I definitely don't
On
want to
a
like get into
Tuesday.
anybody.
On a Tuesday.
Yeah, on a Tuesday.
But then again, some people probably have a 5-day weekend, so this might be their Friday.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think Jerry, are any of our friends in the Tuesday slot, or
No.
I don't think so.
Mm-mm.
what do you think, George? Anybody come to mind?
None of my friends, no.
Yeah,
Any of your enemies?
What about
Well,
your
if you know anything about me, I don't have any friends. So.
yeah. So yeah, I'm thinking Tuesday at 8 would be sick. I'm just super happy that you guys came on for our first live. I wouldn't want to have anybody else, to be honest.
Aw.
You know, I was like, it has to be What the Hales on our first live for sure.
I mean, if it wasn't for What the Hales, there wouldn't be Storage Legends.
What
Yeah.
the hell?
What were we gonna be? Ventures?
Dude, think
What were we
about
gonna
it though,
be?
guys. Like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, it was
Oh my
like,
God. Remember when we were brainstorming what your channel name would be? We came up with like 8 different names, and then finally you're like, I got it.
I got it
Storage
right.
Legends.
Yep.
Man, that was on
It
our
was
first one.
Ventured something.
Yeah.
Ventures.
It was during the U-Haul run. Remember the U-Haul run? In,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it Dayton? In Dayton.
Oh yeah,
it was Dayton.
We were with Beth and Jim.
Yeah, I'm Beth.
And I'm Jim.
I
love
them.
them so much.
That was when George tried on those spandex. I still got deleted scenes, guys, but I upgraded to the iPhone 11. So my old iPhone 10 has a lot of deleted scenes. So
Pro Max? Did you get the Pro Max?
Absolutely, the 512 gig. Hey,
Me too.
yeah, I'm not playing around here.
I still have my old Nokia.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
phone.
Jerry has a Motorola Razr.
The black.
I'd like to thank everybody in the chats who are offering for me to pay them to be my friends. You guys are great.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
For $1.
Hey, Brian,
I got a $2.99 a minute.
Yeah, Conky said he'll be your friend for $2.99 per minute.
Will you take storage unit items?
Friend the other day that I'll give you for $2.99 an
Flat.
hour.
No tax. An hour?
$2.99 an hour for that inflatable friend I found.
Ooh.
I would like to rent that, Jeremy.
Treasure Hustler said they still have a pager.
The electric razor.
The video that I posted today, there were 2 pagers found.
Justin Grimes collects pagers. Should
Does
we
he?
give him as a thank you gift?
Where was he at? He wasn't even in this chat, man. What's going on with him?
Oh yeah, I'm surprised he's not on.
I think
I'm
they're
kinda
on
surprised.
I think they're on family vacation or something
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
I'm surprised Manny the mannequin isn't on right now.
He's in
Yeah,
DC or something like that.
What's up with all my friends?
Really?
Where are all my friends? No, I'm just playing.
They wanted their
Now, I want to clear something up.
3 of those inflatable friends.
in his
Jeremy,
unit.
what do you have, a collection of inflatable friends, or
You better believe it.
the limited edition one that came out this February?
Those were Vince's favorites, not the limited editions.
George has friends.
I have to clear something up. You guys are my online friends. So you remember a few years ago when people would be like, I have 5,000 Facebook friends, and then like no real friends in real life. That's how it is.
You mean on the MySpace days?
Yeah, was it MySpace when people were like, oh, I have 15,000 friends on MySpace?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how I feel.
Why am I not on your top friend? I was just number
Why
one.
aren't I the top 6? Wasn't it the top 6?
And
Yeah.
then they started expanding it. You could get up to like 16.
How come I'm not on your top friend?
Oh yeah, that
I
is
can only fit 16.
Or when you were mad at someone, you would just remove them. Like, they're
from
not
your
going to be my
top
top
friends. They're no longer your fake brother online anymore. I used to pay OVO what's his OVO Shooters X in the chat to get a good Facebook MySpace layout with the song. I didn't know how to do it.
Timber.
To Mr. Dale Abbott, I do not put anything in my body that is unholy, and I am definitely not bored. This is a fun live.
Yeah. Thank God, man. I hope you guys are happy with this live. We kind of kept it. There was some really off the wall stuff that was going on in this live today.
Yeah, if you go back and watch, you'll actually find out that my batteries are running low.
Yeah.
And
You need some
that I poop in
caffeine.
buckets.
Yeah.
But who hasn't pooped in a bucket?
Me.
Not me.
You're not above us.
you pee
You're not
on
better than me.
Boots.
A
Man.
toilet is technically a bucket.
True that.
Yeah.
Toilet is a bucket.
If you're not bent over in the woods doing it the way God intended, you're doing something wrong.
Digging a hole.
Been there with you, haven't I?
I do what I can, hustlers. Pirate says. All right, guys.
I seen your all's turkey. You try to slip it in there and pretend like nothing happened.
I gotta get you guys what the hell's
That's
hoodies.
what she said.
Let me know what size you wear.
I'm a
I'm an
schmedium.
XL.
Medium.
I'm a schmedium.
Okay.
I'm a Guapo XL, which could be a 2X depending the brand.
Well, it depends on like whether you like it baggy or if you like it tight. Toit.
Toy.
He likes it baggy. He wants it baggy.
So
Oh my
2X.
gosh. Guys, we found a theme song. We're going to do a theme song probably in the next few episodes.
Yeah.
I got
like
one.
Oh, I thought that was happening tonight.
Wait, I
Jeremy
got one
could
for
play the guitar.
Brian wants to know where's the strangest place you've pooped.
Dude, Jeremy, you could play the guitar for real. That could be a clip that could be in every episode from now on.
At
We
the
did-
end.
we
like
did a
at the
Fresh
outro.
Prince-
You ready for your theme song? Storage Legends!
Woo!
That sounds a lot like the You Got Mail song.
That was nice. That was a sick first slide, man. We kicked it.
Wait. I just rewrote it. Hold a second.
Okay. Here we go, guys.
Here we go. You got Storage Legends!
Dude,
You made bail.
you made bail?
Oh,
What's that?
right, I just noticed you can see the super chat color now on StreamYard.
Yeah, it's always blue, I think.
I've never seen it colored in the StreamYard. It's only on
Mick Draper sent $1.99 and said, "My imaginary friends, my husband says."
So all her YouTube friends that she's made, he calls them, must be calling them her imaginary friends.
Yeah, it makes sense.
That's kind of like not cool because we definitely are real friends.
They could be computer programs you don't know.
Tommy wants to hear you say, "Can I get a Chick-fil-A?"
Chick-fil-A! Everybody loves that. I'm gonna run that. That's being ran. I had to take that episode off because the guy, I guess, that was playing the saxophone, that was a copyright thing. So that was kind of lame.
Oh, yeah, technically.
Technically, it was because he had the instrumental in the background off of his
Oh, he
speaker.
was great.
You can slice that part out.
George, I don't even know how to make my screen StreamYard like your screen. I'm having trouble. Oh,
It's okay,
man.
Grasshopper. I teach you.
I teach
Oh,
you.
look at your mom. She confident.
Yeah, guys. So it
Is
has
there-
been an hour and 43 minutes. Thank you so much for tuning in this long, guys. Hopefully you guys are entertained with my outrageous friends and us talking about what we do on a regular basis.
Hey, we don't have a guitar, but we got some drums.
We got the air guitar.
Yeah, what's the air guitar? Yeah, there you go.
Love it.
Any closing statements, Jer Bear? Would you start with you?
Yes.
There's Grimes Fines. Here he is, late but to the show. He made it.
Man,
Somebody's late to the party.
about time, man. Oh my God.
He's on a secret mission in Washington, D.C.
Is he?
Grimes, they're saying, so some of them were saying that you might be in Washington, D.C. Are you in Washington right now?
Yeah. He's
Is he?
visiting family in Virginia.
Oh, must be on Thanksgiving vacation. Okay.
Yeah, Gina's family, I think, is in Virginia.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
For
Yeah.
turkey time.
That's still no excuse. Like, I'm not even. No, I'm just.
Do you want to show Grimes Finds our turkey?
Do it. Do it. You tune in to Storage Legends, guys.
This on, but all right, ready?
Turkey!
Oh wow, I like that. I'm not even gonna lie.
We do it again. Turkey!
Wait, I thought this was turkey because that's the head. That's the butt feathers. There you go.
We gotta make something.
There we go.
I don't know. We kind of looked at each other like we gotta make
I
something.
know. I look.
We'll get
Yeah.
back at you guys on that one. We'll find
For the
something
next
really
live.
original.
For the next live.
Yeah. Next, which probably will be next Tuesday. Once I check in with all my friends on YouTube, if that time slot is okay, I'm thinking Tuesday at 8:00 would be a suffice time to go online.
You're okay.
You guys could do.
Wow,
You guys could do the groundhog in the hole.
What support? That's amazing support, McJagger. Thank you so much. You are for sure a friend. You are welcome.
Thank you for being our friends. Supporting our live again. What? Sorry.
Yo, there's gonna be an episode on the deleted scenes of George at that one your location when I first met you, and then there will be an episode of deleted scenes with what Chapo says. It's gonna be Chapo says.
Made me lose my mind, lose my mind, lose my mind. Chapo made me.
Up in here.
Oh, that's
up
what
in
Up
here.
in here, up in here.
Never been saying that like since he met us. That's
We'll,
super
we'll
funny.
do that, and then we'll do our Laffy Taffy joke special as well.
Yeah. This Laffy Taffy will
Laffy
bring.
Taffy.
Look at George. Look at George. This is a Laffy Taffy dance.
Wasn't that from? That was from Tyrone Biggums from Chappelle Show.
Chappelle Show.
Chappelle Show is so funny, man.
I love it.
You guys not have any more questions?
Yeah. Do you guys have any more questions here? I'm gonna post it real quick.
No, is there no more questions on your paper?
Oh yeah, we
Oh.
got plenty, but we didn't want to.
I don't know.
bore you.
I don't know if I want to talk you guys' ear off or not, but
I
if
have
you
like
guys
a whole
don't mind,
notebook
then
full. I mean,
we're
come
still
on
at
now.
96.
You're still at 96 people.
Yeah, there's still 96 people.
If you
So
still have 96 people, they probably want to hang out with you because they don't
They
have to go
either
to work
fell
tomorrow.
asleep. They either fell asleep at their device, or
Or-
they just love hanging out with us.
Did you say they fell asleep?
sleep out their advice. You guys comment in the comment section. Put something. I don't know. Put
Yeah.
Comment in the comment section. Put something.
yeah.
I
Put
would-
something so we know that you guys are still awake.
If you're still awake, put a 1.
Put stuff in the chat.
Put stuff in the chat
Yeah.
if you guys are awake. Comment storage.
Oh, thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Dr. Dippet. Dippet.
Ray and
Did
Ray,
you just say Dr. Dippet?
Dr. Dippet Thrift.
You guys have to go in the hole.
Hopper.
Dr. Flippet Thrift sent
Good.
a super chat. Happy Thanksgiving, my friends. Good night. Good
Thank
night to you
you.
too, my friend.
Enjoy your brisket.
Enjoy your briskets. Enjoy your jam. And
Jam.
enjoy the other things.
What part of the turkey is brisket?
No, it's a Texas thing. They said in Texas they enjoy brisket and versus turkey and ham.
Is that the thing that dangles down?
Oh,
It's a dangle danger.
Does it dangle down? I don't know.
I felt like that thing was chewy.
Were
No,
you
it's for sure not Chewy. That's for sure. No.
What the thing? The dangler?
the handle
isn't that-
dangler?
Let me
Yeah.
choose. I'll tell you how it is.
Everybody, show me your dangle. Oh
You
my
ain't seen
god,
my dangle.
that's your dangle. That looks like a vampire bite.
I was super concerned. People were typing something in the chat, but now I understand why they're doing that.
Nice,
We're
guys.
putting
Nice,
stuff in something.
nice. Stuff
Hey,
and
Guapo,
something
were
is
you
filling the
referring
chat
to
right
the,
now, guys? I
scissor?
love it.
Were you referring to scissor? The scissor?
Sipping on some scissor.
Scissor. Sir. Sir. Guys,
Where
I
do you
love
see
all this
yourself
stuff.
in
Oh
5
my
years?
god. Nice.
Treasure Hustlers wants to know where you see yourself in 5 years.
Man, that's a great question. I probably would have a store if I go crazy with this. Because, I mean, honestly, like, bottom line is, like, storage is huge. You know, where you're going to put the stuff. Is it climate controlled? Is it packed already? You know, the vehicle's number one, and then your storage spot that you're going to store your stuff is number two. With the Hales that he has his warehouse. So, honestly, I mean, really, Jeremy, if you think about it, your buying could be, you know, if you were a gambler or if you really did go crazy with this, I mean, you could buy at your leisure, you know, because you have spots to store it. You got, you know, work to, you got employees to help you. And, you know, obviously, you know, the more you buy, the more units to buy, the greater the chances, you know, to find that vintage Harley, to find that item that would draw national attention, that would draw, you know, anything, you know, like, so
Yep.
that's
Just
really
growth.
what it is, you know, but you know, yeah,
Growth.
more
Naturally.
chances, you know, really. So in 5 years, if I do continue to run with this storage buying stuff, I would like to see myself with either a store that's so awesome because I have such a nice YouTube channel, I can promote it where people, you know, travel all around the world to come to it. That would be awesome if I want to run with this dream. But I'm also acting like a maniac now. There's like this Warner Brothers movie that I'm a part of that's shooting in Cleveland. I actually just went to a fitting today, so the live worked out perfectly. And I will be shooting tomorrow. Yeah, I feel like I can't say the name because I'll breach the contract. So I'm not.
I do a lot of
Can you at
acting
least-
too. I'm on this channel called What the Hales.
What the hell?
I act like I know what I'm talking about. And
Guapo, are you
sometimes
allowed to
I
say
act
when
like
the
a
movie
fool.
comes out?
I assumed it was next spring. I even put in my photo online this spring, but they said it takes like a year to edit. So it's a $20 million budget movie, and it's a Warner Brothers movie. So like
Nice.
it's huge, man. Like I'll tell you who's in it. The Black Panther guy was like literally right next to me. Like
You mentioned it earlier. You said the movie's called Constipated.
yeah,
Oh my
because it
god.
ain't came out yet.
I want to share with
that
everybody that the new Spider-Man movie is being filmed in Cleveland. That's public information. But I don't know where Guapo is actually, you know, where he's going to be, what movie he'll be featured in.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, so like the role I'm playing is a young lord. It's a historic. It's a historic movie. So, I guess like out of like the 10 to 12 young lords, they called me back. Out of 3, there was only 3 that they wanted back, so they called me back. So, I don't want to like shoot tomorrow because it's the day before Thanksgiving.
Sounds
But
like Braveheart too.
Are you the token Puerto Rican in the movie?
They may take our wives, but they will never take our freedom.
yeah, for real though. Like it's that intense. Hopefully the movie does good and like my YouTube channel is as successful as yours, Jared Bear. They'll be like, "Oh my God, that's Guapo in that movie." Ah. But okay. Where am I? Am I getting lost? 5 years? No, yeah. So yeah, I answered that question. Oh wait. You.
Okay, I'm not sure if I'm saying the first name right, Sherney the magpie, but she just left us the Laffy Taffy joke, and I just have to read it. Hold on here.
Good one.
You gotta go back up.
Sherney's been very active, and her stuff is very informative. I love it.
Hold on here. Let me find it.
It says, "Why did the mushroom get it?" You can finish it if you found it.
No.
This-
We're doing the one before that. You could read that one.
Read
though,
that
George.
one. Read that one, George.
Yeah, read that one.
That's actually my personal joke. I wrote that joke. It says, "Why did the mushroom get invited to the party?"
Why?
Because he was a fun guy.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say fungi. Something about fun guy.
Oh, I get it. That took me a minute.
Why did him and his girlfriend have to go to the hospital?
Why?
Because he was a fun guy.
No, because she gave him a fun gal infection.
Oh.
I actually just made that one up.
sounds like the
Please
meat
do
and
not
cheese
steal it.
all over again.
I'm gonna have to copyright that, to be honest. She said, what do you call a happy cowboy? Go ahead, Chavo.
A Jolly Rancher.
Ooh.
Sorry, that was so good.
I am a fan of corny jokes. That's why I fell for this guy.
You'll like my next review video then.
Oh,
My next review video on the Olites is going to be funny. Hopefully.
gosh.
Full of
When are
corny
you
jokes.
releasing that?
What is that?
When are you releasing that? Friday?
Tomorrow. They want me to release it by tomorrow.
Oh, it gets released tomorrow?
Storage, I got you.
So Grimes Finds will be premiering in 5 minutes. So make sure you guys all hop on there. I think he mentioned he'll show where Martha and George Washington lived or where they were buried.
I love history. I'm not gonna lie, that was my favorite.
Chapo.
I'm sorry,
my
just
God.
to add that in there.
Me too. Yeah, I really like history.
I appreciate it more now as an adult than I did back in grade school.
Yep.
I like Egyptian
That's random.
and turtles. I like turtles.
I like turtles. or we could go the Master of Disguise. Turtle. But turtle.
Oh my God, I love that movie. That movie is so funny.
There is ransack everywhere.
Yeah. Remember the Jaws? Remember when he imitates Jaws
Oh, I
in the
love
boat?
He does the best impression.
I can't do it because I forgot how it goes though.
He said
He's
something about
like,
the gray white.
So somebody shark turtle go in the water, nobody come out the water. Or something like that. Remember that? That part's so funny. He's like,
He was so
he
good.
said, I can't do it. I'm
I'm
not gonna do
crying,
it on
it's so
live. I'm not
good.
gonna embarrass myself. Yeah. Well, okay. How long have you guys been together? George Treasure Husters. Okay. There's some
We
stories.
actually just met.
Yeah, actually, me and Chapo really aren't even like together. I kind of just like hired her to like
Yeah.
to be
Yeah,
like
He
my-
learned that one from me. I hired George and
And
George.
then George. We're both paid actors.
Actually, everybody you see in What the Hale's videos are all paid actors.
yeah, literally like I hire a whole crew and they come and they put all these boxes with all these random items in a unit. And and then I hired Chapo. She clocks in and we film. No, on a serious note, no. We've been friends for like 8 years. She's had the name Chapo since way before YouTube. She actually got it from a Wiz Khalifa song or something. It's like they love me like Chapo, and then like that was like really popular.
Guapo, yeah, they love me
And-
like Chapo.
Or something like that.
And then
I
you
got
know.
the name Guapo when I started YouTube. That actually wasn't like my nickname or nothing like that. I just feel like it rhymed with macho and Chapo, and
means shorty.
It means handsome.
It means shorty.
Guapo.
In Spanish, it means handsome.
What?
Guapo.
Oh, does it? Well, there we go.
There you are.
There we go. It fits me.
Handsome and shorty. Look
Yeah.
at that.
Didn't do anything.
Yeah, but we've been together for some years. I'm not counting, to be honest. I don't know.
Yep. Together forever. Forever.
When are you getting married? Somebody also asked.
When?
We're gonna go ahead and get off of the live, guys. No, I'm just saying. Yeah, no, I don't know. I'm 25, so like honestly, guys, I'm not even gonna humor that. I'm not even like thinking about like marriage at all right now.
25?
Yeah, like the Sandlot.
Yeah.
Forever. Yeah, like that.
Yeah, George, you didn't know that?
No, I thought you were at least 30.
No, bro, I'm 25, man.
Holy moly, I didn't know I was older than you.
We're some babes.
You were? You didn't know that?
I'm 30. I'm almost 30.
You're almost 30, George? Jeez.
Yeah. I thought we were about the same age.
Dude, I thought you were like 20.
Muted.
I mean,
Muted.
if I shave.
You're super funny, man. So yeah,
We should just do 2 hours.
a lot of things have been discussed.
Yep.
It has been a super pleasure having everybody here. Thank you, What the Hales, for joining. Thank you, George, for joining.
Thank you for letting me be here.
Cue the applause.
Absolutely.
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah. I wish we had like a button. Yeah. So our next episode will be out tomorrow. We actually sat courtside. Well, you guys just see it.
And if you guys haven't already, the Boss Babes will be doing an additional live. If you didn't catch out the first one, what day is that going to be happening, George?
It's the Boss Babes is supposed to be an ongoing live. It's supposed to be every first Saturday of the month at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's going to be on rotating channels. So the Locker Nuts Jana will be hosting next on her channel.
So is that when you ladies are syncing up every month?
No.
Yeah.
Well,
Good night.
yeah, George, that was 0 to 5,000. If you guys don't know, the Boss Babes are the females that are in the storage unit, holding it down. So you guys definitely tune into that. That's going to be an awesome monthly thing.
There's Donatella.
Oh, look, Donna's here, just as we talked about.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Hey, and we missed a super chat. Where was it at?
Oh, Jonathan.
Wake Vanilla Grandpa up. Who's that?
I'm awake.
I call him Basic Vanilla Grandpa.
Wake up, Jerry Bear. What are you doing? Wrong
Bear,
live.
I'm awake. I promise I'm awake.
People are asking about AA. What's going on with AA?
It's on holiday break.
Thanksgiving,
Christmas, New Year, everything's on holiday break.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Because everybody's all over the place with family.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Family's more important than our auction addictions.
Yeah, it's probably really hard to get people together around this time of year.
Yeah, we're always super busy. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, if you're not unloading a unit, you're posting. If you're not posting, you're unloading a unit. So or sorting. So,
and dealing with family at this time of year too.
If you guys did want to buy yourself some nice clothing or anything, we kind of put a lot of things on there on Etsy. Our shop is Ohio 90s Vintage. Etsy is an app, a shopping app like Poshmark and etc. And it's Ohio 90s Vintage. You guys definitely check out that, get some good deals. And yeah. So
Treasure Hustlers wants to know how much you guys paid me to be here.
$3.99.
4 shillings.
The truth is, if you guys didn't know, George had cancer at one point, and she was part of the Make-A-Wish program, and her Make-A-Wish was to meet Shia LaBeouf. So this is the best they could do on short notice.
Yeah.
There you are. Where's Bumblebee, my friend?
He left me for Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Same. All right. Well, yeah. Jer Bear, start with what do you want to leave the fans with? Say something cool.
Yes. That's all I got, man.
Something cool.
George, something cool. Okay, George.
It smells like somebody cut some Anubis in here.
Somebody cut some Anubis in here. All right, Chapo.
Thank you all for coming out tonight. We really appreciate the turnout, and just take this with you because it's going to be said often. Kindness is free, so just be kind to others and pay it forward because you never know whose hand you're going to need to shake tomorrow.
Absolutely, man. That's a good statement. I like that a lot.
Yeah,
guys, the kingdom of God is within you, and through God, everything is possible. And happy holidays. And I'm gonna get off.
Breaking it down.
Thank you for tuning in.
Hakuna Matata.
Peace and love and hair grease.
Love you. Hair grease, peace, everything.